welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One. And let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
Got some stuff right up your bag today.
Oh, you absolutely know it, man. So, as of April 17th, 2025, scientists have found the strongest evidence yet of there actually being life on a distant planet.
Like humans?
Not necessarily humans, but it seems as though let me just read a little bit from the article just to start out with. Scientists have found a new but tentative evidence that a faraway world orbiting another star may be home to life. The Cambridge team is studying the atmosphere of a planet called K2-18b, has detected signs of molecules which on Earth are only produced by simple organisms. So we're talking like algae, single-celled organisms, but even with the presence of those, that could mean is that there's the presence of more.
Okay.
All right. This is the second and more promising time that chemicals associated with life have been detected in the planet's atmosphere by NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. So I looked up a little bit about the Space Telescope, and apparently it can like detect the rays of light through like the red sun rays, and it can determine the composition of the chemicals coming off a faraway planet. Absolutely insane stuff. I don't understand how it works.
So it can detect what chemicals are like being released in the atmosphere?
It seems so. Like it, man.
Insane. That seems like a alien tech right there.
It is. It's very, very, very crazy. So they're not 100% sure right now. It says right now they're like 96% sure that this is a possibility. But they're
96% sure it's a possibility that it is.
Well, okay, so that's where we're gonna get into it. You can't be sure unless you like show me pictures.
Why don't you go there?
That's 100% only because it's.
I know.
You got me jumping around on this article. It's like 124 light years away, or 700 trillion miles. That's why we don't go there.
It would take like a whole human's life to get there.
Yeah, but it is the strongest evidence in years. The closest one that we've ever had was a 68%, which was like a sigma 1. I don't understand the scale, but it goes from sigma 1 to sigma 5 scale.
Are you a sigma 1 or are you sigma 5?
I'm right here, brother. I'm sigma 5, 100%. You know I'm here. You can tell. You can smell the chemicals coming off of me.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
So it is just very interesting. They say in about another 2 years they'll have definitive evidence enough to at least influence other scientists that there is life on other planets. And even they say is that this planet is, I think, twice the. Oh no! It's the amount of gas estimated in the atmosphere is thousands of times higher than what we have on Earth. So if the association with life is real, and this planet will be teeming with life, which is kind of nuts. Now we've discussed in the past about them finding and even putting certain single-celled organisms outside of the space station, and them being able to survive the vacuum of space. We've got plenty of creatures, mostly in the sea, on this planet that look like something that don't belong on this planet. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, brother, is that if they can prove that there is life or evidence of life on this planet, then it's not rare. It's a common occurrence.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're shaking your head no, though.
Yeah, because I want to play the devil's advocate, but I agree. So like, no, like we've talked about the Fermi paradox.
Yeah.
I'm agnostic about it, but like, it's really hard for me to even fathom that as big and expansive as the universe is, that there's nothing, we're the only thing living anywhere on any planet in the entire universe. That's like insane to even think that.
Yeah.
Like at all. Now granted, maybe there might not be humans running around somewhere else, but like the fact that there's no life period anywhere else.
Yeah.
Like there's things that can live in conditions that we can't even fathom they can live in.
Yeah.
You know,
that's very true. There's snails that live in lava,
right?
Or like in active volcanoes. There's creatures that survive at the bottom of the sea with like
Tons of pressure,
yes,
like
thousands and thousands of pounds, hundreds of thousands of pounds of pressure on them at all times, and that's just where they inhabit.
Right, they don't
total
even-
darkness.
right, like they don't even know what light. It's like all those like bottom of the sea, like scary species that like we can't even get equipment down there to shine light and see what they look like because we can't even build something that can take that much pressure. But they live down there and they have that much pressure on them all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That it's like that's insane to think of. So like to think that like we couldn't have life that lives on a planet with no oxygen or life on a planet with no water or no whatever. Like that's insane. Or that life looks like something completely different that we don't even understand.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, or that we can't even see it with our underdeveloped human eyes.
Yeah,
Like-
we might not be able to see the dimension that it inhabits.
Right. Like there could be
physical
aliens
dimension.
walking around on this planet that we just cannot see.
Brother, who are you talking to? Now, I've been off the alien stuff a lot lately, Jones. I haven't been bringing it up as much, but that doesn't mean that I'm not still an active believer.
You're not deep in the community.
I'm very disappointed in the current administration because they said they would provide proof, and yet they have provided us with nothing. But getting back on track, life is very resilient. We were talking about some of the biomes and places that they can inhabit. I do not see why another planet would be any different. And frankly, I think that whatever set of events started life on this planet could easily occur on another planet.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, this planet is more ideally suited for it because of the amount of water, the amount of natural resources. The atmosphere is just ideal. So maybe that's why we see, you know, this degree of life. So the life on this K2b, 18b, or whatever planet, it might not be the same. It might just be like plankton or simple organisms. But over time, you know, like more diverse forms of life can come from that.
Right. Well, I mean, this planet has the environment that's conducive to life as we know it.
Yes.
'Cause, like,
as we know it being the key word.
That's the key word, man. There could be stuff that's living and literally is paper thin and like has no organs as we know them. Like it lives another way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like just because it doesn't put off some sort of chemical doesn't mean something can't be living somewhere else. Like that's the part that I think is the most wild thing. That's the thing that I love the most from the Fermi paradox stuff. It's like the stuff that's like, it's so hard for us even to contemplate that there's things out there that we can't see or understand. Like even thinking about that is hard.
True.
Like to conceptualize that like there's stuff that we can't even.
Yeah, it's kind of scary too. I'm not gonna lie, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
because like we were talking on the last episode about like the people of Sentinel Island.
Yeah,
and how if you come into contact with them, you could potentially give them a disease that could wipe out their entire civilization.
Yeah, it could be a cold.
Yeah, the same thing could go for us if we were to encounter like even a friendly. You know, a friendly
one of those amoeba rubs some of their juice on our skin, and it happens to be toxic to humans, and we don't know any. It's like the worst disease that's ever hit humanity because like it's a different type of life form, like whatever. Yeah, man, it's wild.
You mean COVID?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know, man. I'm very excited about it. Shout out to all the scientists at the Cambridge University, man, who have been helping out with this study. I can't wait to see what they come up with, man, and I can't wait for proof that there's life on other planets, so it's indisputable, and we can get past the whole what if and the if, ands, or but, and we can
I would
down to.
I would love to be able to just like talk about it.
Yeah,
like,
we can get down to just like, okay, what is it? Not what if, what is it?
And I would love for people to like be able to prove that like ghosts are real, so we can just talk about what they are and more about them. Anyways, that's
not scientific, Jonas. We're talking science, and then you bring up ghosts. Motherfucker!
I love rattling your feathers right at the end of the episode. That's all the time we have for today's episode. Go to thecrazytown.com. Subscribe for Jonas.
TNT.
Oh, yeah.